Mic check, mic check, 1, 2. Oh, we loud. We on her. We on her. It's been a minute. Almost forgot how to do this. It's your boy E2 Blue coming live on this hump day. This beautiful hump day. See if we get some people up in here tonight. Get a little chat started. We got Spare None, John Durden. What's going on, brother? Oh God, Eastside Herald in here. Ah. Oh, what should I say? Least Side Herald. Go Astros, go Texans, go Rockets. Well, 2 out of the 3 of those teams are good. The Reaper, what's going on, man? Oh man, bruh. Reaper, let me tell you something. It was so good to just see a video of a live training camp, like just to see these guys running around. Like I don't even care what they're doing. Like I don't even care. Like just to see them running around with their practice unis on and their helmets. Like it's just a beautiful thing. Thomas Garrett, what's going on, man? How's everything? How's everybody doing tonight? Man, let me tell you something. Well, first of all, before we get started, man, let me know. Can y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I clear? I just want to make sure my mic is picking up good. Yeah, that new contract, man. Definitely, definitely cowboy friendly. 5 years. They're able to stretch that money out throughout the life of the contract, so it's gonna be good. What up, Lola? What's going on? Yeah, yeah. Dono's gonna be all right, man. He just tweaked his leg. He'll be all right. How many interceptions did Dak throw today, bruh? It's practice, man. It don't even matter. I only saw one, and that was because of Fehoko not catching the ball and it bounced, doing that little stupid bounce up thing that happens. So anyway, Eastside, what are your Texans doing? None. Are they even practicing right now? Who plays for the Texans? Just tell. I don't know. I know y'all got like 2 of our players, but that don't matter. Yeah, I'm definitely happy for Diggs, man. Definitely well deserved. Right, right. Who's throwing the ball for Texans again? I know they got the young guy, CJ Stroud or whatever. We'll see what he does. Um, yeah, that Diggs contract is definitely really good, man. He's got that 5 year contract, man. I don't like I said towards the end of it. That's where the money gets real. Um, you know how the end of those contracts go. They're probably going to restructure that thing by the time he gets to the 3rd year anyway. But y'all know Eastside Hero's low key a Cowboy fan because he's in everybody's live stream. That's a Dallas Cowboy YouTube, not just me. He's in everybody's. So he's a fan. If you follow more than one Dallas Cowboy YouTuber and you're not a Dallas Cowboy fan, that tells me that you're a fan. Now I appreciate the support. I do. I do. I do. But me personally, you would never see me follow. Is there any YouTubers that are for Texans? I've never seen. Show me a one. Show me a one Texans YouTuber because I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I think Eastside Harold is confused because he wants to be North Texas, not South Texas. Anyway, what's up, Lola? What's good? How's everything out there in Cali? What is that noise? What the hell? Hold on, yo. Um, Eagle fans, definitely. What up, John Jones? How you doing, man? Lola, you said it's hot. What's the temperature out there in Cali? Because it's hot here too. Hold on one second. Oh, that's what that was. I was like, what's making that noise? It was one of my son's toys. Get my foot back in here. All right. All right, I'm back. It's That scared the hell out of me because I was like, that's random. I'm in here by myself. Like, well, why is that thing making that noise like that? It was one of my son's toys. I must have hit it or something. Um, is the Cowboys going to sign Zach Martin to a new contract? I think what they're going to do is they're going to restructure his contract, kind of like how they do with Dak Prescott and well, what they did with Zeke in the past, and those guys that have like long running contracts. Because look at it like this: Zach Martin is towards the end of his career anyway. I think he only has like a year or two left on his contract. So I'm sure that he probably will retire after that. So I think what they might do is they might go ahead and just give him like take some of that base money and turn it into bonus money so he can get a check right now. So it'll look as though he's getting paid that 7 to 10 more million dollars that he's asking for. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna do. Um, yes, David. What up, bro? Kid Mega, what up, bro? Hey, Reaper, man, y'all know I've explained this whole alarm that smoke detector thing. It's not just changing the battery. Don't you think that I would have changed the damn battery? Like it's not that. The way this unit is made because my grandmother used to live here. Y'all know my grandmother passed away last September from dementia. This is a handicap type style unit, so it was made for her. But the way they have the alarm system fire like wired up with the smoke detector, it's hardwired. I tried to change the battery. Guess what happened? It ended up making some crazy noise, and it called the fire department. And I've been trying to call maintenance to come and fix that, and because they have to rewire this whole thing, so it's not just a battery; they got to rewire the whole system in here. So I've been hearing that beeping forever. So if you keep hearing the beeping while I'm live streaming, stop asking me about it because it is what it is. Just ignore it because I have a long time ago. I've had to explain the story a lot of times though, but if you didn't know, you didn't know. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Um, Lola, man, because I started a new job too, Lola. So I've been like in training, so I've been doing a lot. And then it's been the off season, so it hasn't really been much to talk about prior to right now with training camp. So I kind of just took a little time off. So yeah, I did a couple of videos here and there. You guys probably missed them because they probably got lost in the sauce. Because you know how YouTube is, man. YouTube is real funny um, with that algorithm thing. What's going on, Shay? Wish it was just 86 in Texas. I know, right? It's been consistently. It's like here in the DMV, it's been between like I want to say like 80 and 90, um, even north of 95 degrees here too. Either you're leaving Rochester in August, you'll be going to California, but your cancer is back. So I'm still going. Hey, what I tell you, John, you gotta live your life to the fullest, man. Because no matter what the situation is, no matter what that's going on, if it's something that you want to do, fulfill it because you never want to feel like, oh, dang, I should have did that, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You don't want any shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So, oh, Lola, I know you do. I appreciate you. Hey, Big J, you already know, bro. You already know. You already know. Are y'all? The question is, are y'all ready? And I know everybody has a lot of different feelings right now about Zeke Elliott and whether Zeke's going to come back or if they're going to even give him an opportunity or if Zeke's going to get signed by another team. Like it's a lot of um, back and forth going on with that. And I've been hearing and seeing different comments from different people. not just on my platform, but other people's platforms as well, and on those national pages where people are just like, some people say, "Oh, well, I don't care about Zeke no more." People are disrespecting Zeke. Other people are like, "Oh, I really want him back." So this is the thing: we have Cowboy fans are far and wide, right? From California to New York. You know what I'm saying? From the east to the west. I mean, we're all over the place. Yeah, and we're in other countries as well. So we have one of the biggest fan bases in the world when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. But at the same time, like, you have a lot of different fans that have a lot of different viewpoints, a lot of different way of thinking. But I just want to say that as far as us YouTubers, it is our job to kind of educate on certain things because we got to stop thinking ignorant, right? So it's one thing to have an opinion, but it's another thing to just be ignorant about stuff. Because it's just like, why would that, like, just think about it for a second. Why would this be if this don't make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different scenarios to things. Like, it's you got to kind of look at it from, I get it. Some people don't care. They're just like, they're just fanboys, and they're just people that just, they're fair weather fans is what I like to call them. Like, they don't pay attention to the team per se. They just listen to what these talking heads out here are saying, and that's pretty much it. They don't go by anything else. Um, yeah, Joseph, man, like, trust me, I done been through the thunder, rain. I This week alone, I would tell you guys, there's been two deaths that I had to deal with this week. One of the guys in my skate crew passed away this past Monday. His funeral was on Saturday. I mean, that was my homie, man. Like, that was rough. Like, last week, if you would have saw me last week, I was so down. Like, it was just like, I was just in disbelief when he passed away because, I skate with this dude. When we travel for our skate events, like, that was my travel roomie. You know what I mean? Like, and he was such a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and him passing, that was hard. And then I just found out on Friday, um, a girl I dated in the past, she died. I think she committed suicide. But it's a lot going on, and it just made me think even more about how I want to do things with this channel, and talk more about the mental health thing because you know we can't take life for granted, and we're all fans of football, whether it's Dallas Cowboys or any other team. But at the end of the day, like, we're human, right? So there's things that go on in our everyday life. We know what's going on with John Durden. John Durden is dealing with cancer right now. I tell you guys all the time on my live stream, everybody always pray for John. Pray for John. Because John needs right now more than anything. I mean, forget about me and my feelings. John is going through something that's really difficult right now. And I know, John, I know you have ups and downs and stuff like this, but I try to encourage you and tell you every day, bro, live your life to the fullest. Like, do what you got to do. If there's something that you got to do, go do it. Go do it because you don't want to miss any opportunities in life, period. And especially after this week, man, I look at things differently when it comes to life because I've lost a lot of people in the past, like in the past year. Like, my grandmother passed in September. My biological father passed in December. It's been, my stepfather passed away. So like it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I mean, and then you have to go back to work and you got to deal with work and you have to, like, act like everything is okay. And we know that we deal with things like this on a regular basis. There's a um, there's a human element to this, and just like with football, these players are human as well. I it's great. God can do all things in Jesus Christ. Yes, 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 yes. Amen. Dave, you said you're sipping on some Crown Royal. Hey, whatever you got to do, man. You got to sit back and sip on something, especially if you had a long day at work. um, but when we talk about the game of football, right? Appreciate it, David. When we talk about the game of football, these players go through these things every day, and I hear people say crude stuff like, let's take Dak Prescott for example. Y'all know what Dak Prescott been through. Not with just his thumb injury, not with just his crucial compound fracture in his leg or his ankle or whatever. Dealing with the passing of his mother, dealing with the passing of his brother, and then have to turn around and listen to these stupid talking heads talk crap about him every day just for ratings. Just for ratings. I don't think any other quarterback in the league gets talked about like Dak Prescott. It's like it's a slow news day. Let's just call Dak Prescott trash today just because it's a slow news day. Because it's clickbait. Y'all already know how I roll. I tell you guys all the time. I don't do anything for clickbait. Everything that I do has a purpose. I don't care about no clickbait. I probably have the least subscribers of all cowboy YouTubers right now because of the simple fact that I don't care about quantity. You know what I'm saying? I care about quality. If I get up there, I get up there. I'm not really pressed. I just want to have my voice heard. That's all. That's all. I'm very humble with mine. I stay in my lane. I drink my water and I mind my business. That's it. Um, you said, do I think Cook? You mean Brandon Cook, or are you talking about and you're talking about the running backs, or you're saying? I'm trying to understand what you wrote there. Um, but yeah, so lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so like I was saying, um, sometimes you gotta block that stuff out. Like we're gonna hear this every year, right? Because what are the people saying about the Dallas Cowboys right now? Oh well, the Cowboys can't make it out of the wild card round, and they can't make it to the NFC title game. There's like still 12 or 13 teams that don't even have a bowl, a chip. Period. Period. And everybody say, "Oh, the Dallas Cowboys are still riding on the '90s." No, we're not. No, we're not. Because right now, and I told you guys this before. I told you guys during minicamp that this offseason is different, right? And I know that like we got to see it live, but seeing the moves that they're making, they even went and got another cornerback from the USFL. So this team is really trying to. Oh, do I think where the running back Cook is going? I have no idea where Dalvin Cook is going. Because of this whole thing with the running backs right now, with them not really getting third contracts and stuff like that, or some of them even second contracts, it's almost like the league is trying to dispose of running backs once they get over 27 years old. Because we know that Dalvin Cook still got juice left. We know Zeke Elliott still got juice left. Whether some Dallas Cowboy fans think that or not, yes, Zeke is not the same home run hitter that he was in 2016, but who cares? What makes Zeke Zeke is the fact that this brother is one of the best pass protecting running backs in the league. Period. Because being a running back is not just running the ball. Pass pro is crucial. How many times have Dak Prescott been saved by getting hit by somebody because Zeke was there to make that block? Tony Pollard is not necessarily doing that, but Tony Pollard is great at what he does. He's a home run hitter. That's why I like how Zeke and him were thunder and lightning. But when Zeke was here, Zeke was his role changed, right? He started off being that home run guy to now being a bruiser back, which is what we need. We don't have any big backs right now. We don't. You got smaller guys. I think the biggest guy we got is Rojo. And I think the Cowboys are just trying to see what they have with the running back group right now, and kind of seeing what they can do with these guys, and if they can put up the same production without Zeke, then they'll continue with that and they'll move forward without Zeke. But if they get to a point where they think that, oh well, We might need Zeke again. Then they might go back and get him. But it really all depends on the situation. What up, Michael Bryan? Um, you said we need another DN. We got enough DNs right now, man. I think some of them guys gonna get. Uh, I don't think that we even gonna keep all the ones that we have. So you see, they got rid of Tack McKinley, and he didn't even get a chance, really. Zeke has balled Dak out of a lot of situations in the backfield. Yeah, Thomas. I mean, go back and look at some of those games, man. That pass protection is crucial because who do you have right now in the backfield that can provide that pass protection like Zeke did? I don't think any of those guys right now are as good as Zeke is in that. And Zeke gives you those dirty yards, right? Those those yards where it was nothing there, and he provided 3-4 yards moving forward, moving forward. Because I'd rather be in a 3rd and 6 situation than a 3rd and 10. How about you? Yes, that defensive tackle position this year with Mozzie Smith there. Oh my God, I am just excited to see what Mozzie Smith can do there with the help of Jonathan Hankins and of course Quentin Bohanna. Now, as far as Neville Gallimore goes, he's that 3 tech guy. So um, he's looking at the end of the barrel right now. So he needs to come in this training camp and step up because I feel like if he can't step up, it ain't gonna look good. It ain't gonna look too good to him for him. And Michael Bryan, you can, man. You just start you off with a little beginner set, like a New Mark turntables are very cheap. I use the Pioneer. I'm a Pioneer guy, but um the get you a New Mark, download the Serato DJ program, and then just go online and look at tutorials and stuff like that. If you're not a person that's a see, it was a little easier for me starting out because I'm already a musician, so I already know music, so I know when to drop beats and stuff like that. But if you're not musically inclined, I would suggest either doing a tutorial or taking a DJ course. They have them online. You can go to Guitar Center and you can talk to some people there that can get you in tune with certain things and yeah. So if it's something that you're serious about doing, um, just know that it's not easy. It's not. But once you get used to it and once you understand your deck and what feels good for you, because what works for you may not work for me. Everybody has their own thing. You just got to find your niche. Once you find your niche, you'll be all right. Yeah, corners and safety are definitely solid, bro. Because we just picked up another corner, so it's really at this point like who is gonna even stay on the team because we have so many great players right now. It's almost like it doesn't need where they gonna put him at. Now, Kelvin Joseph right now is the odd man out when it comes to that corner safety because it seemed like they were trying to switch his position. Yeah, they got that young kid from the USFL. They just signed him today. But yeah, Kelvin Joseph, I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gotta come in this training camp and ball out. I didn't really see much from him today. I saw him out there, but he didn't really do much. But Eric Scott got that interception off of that batted that bounce up thing because your boy Semi didn't catch the ball. Now Semi need to step it up too because he gonna mess around. Jalen Tolbert gonna come around here and take his number 4 spot. But I'm gonna tell you, Jalen Tolbert learned from last year. He was like, bruh, I'm not gonna be like last year where I don't know what I'm doing. He took all season and he was studying and working with Dak Prescott and figuring things out and trying to get himself ready. Because again, if you want to be a great player in this league, you got to grind. You have to grind. You can't be somebody that's lazy. You can't be somebody. You have to be self motivated, right? because these are grown men you're dealing with. Nobody's gonna hold your hand anymore. And people like Kelvin Joseph got to understand that. Like, he could get mad and be like, "Oh, y'all talking mess about me," but you gotta do what you gotta do. Um, I'm sorry, John. You said, "How's my dog?" She's good. I have one of my friends keeping her for me right now until I get my new place, and yeah, she's doing well. She's 8 years old now. She's got like the gray in her face and stuff, but she's doing well. Still running around like she a puppy with her big self. E2, you saw the Giants picked up Cole Beasley. Yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, mm. And this is the thing. I have a lot of respect for Cole Beasley. I like Cole Beasley. I think of the days when he was with us and playing alongside Dez and Terrence Williams and stuff like that. He really was good for us, right? And then we went to the Bills. He played pretty decent for them, but I just when I see Cole, it's just weird to see him playing for another team. Like, I got used to him being on the Bills because we didn't play the Bills that often. But now you're going to a division rival that we play twice a year. Now that's when I start being like, oh, okay, come on. Now we got to see him twice a year. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how the Giants play him. Dave, you said you love Newark products. Yeah, yeah. I'm more of a Pioneer guy though. But Newmark is good for beginners though because they have beginner sets. I see Jalen Tolbert taking that fourth spot. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We still got plenty of training camp left. This is just the beginning. But from what I see on the eye test, Jalen Tolbert is out there definitely hungry. He definitely looked like he want to be there, and he definitely like y'all not finna cut me. That's pretty much what Jalen Tolbert is like. He ain't playing with y'all today. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Loda, let them know. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. So YouTube can get me back in these algorithms so I can get these live streams popping up again. What the hell? Um, I think our office is definitely gonna look different, especially and see, and not even just that, kicks. The offense is going to be different because they're changing the offense, right? We're going to that West Coast offense, what they're coining it Texas Coast or whatever. But it's going to be West Coast offense with a Texas twist. Basically, what they're doing is they're taking the West Coast offense, they're taking the base of the West Coast, and they're tweaking it, and they're keeping some of the stuff that they had before that worked, and they're blending that in together. Now, what's going to um, what's going to really help them is the simple fact that um, what's going to help this offense is what up, Deontay? What's going to help them is running screens. How many times have y'all seen us not run screens in this offense before? And I've been saying this many a time. We have the personnel to run a lot of screens, and we barely ran screens. And it's just like we just got into this whole in that Jason Garrett offense that we've been running for the longest time. It just became too predictable. We just kept doing the same things over and over again. And then we would do something different and it would work, but then we would stop it and then go back to something else. So it was almost like it didn't even make sense. So I don't know. It's crazy. What's going on, Deontay? How you doing? You said Cavante Turpin going to be the fifth wide receiver kick returner. Yeah, he should be. I saw. I don't know if it's accurate, but I saw somewhere where it said that the Cowboys was looking at Kareem Hunt from the Browns. They were trying to like trade him or something. I don't know, but I only saw it in one place. I didn't really see much about it, so I kind of just ignored it and put it in the back of my mind because I was like, oh, you can't believe everything you see. If you hear it coming from certain people, then you know it's true. But Mozzie though, Mozzie man, I can't wait to see Mozzie out there in preseason and in the actual game. I just want to see how different this thing is. And the thing with Mozzie, man, and you know that Durden and Dan Quinn are going to use him in more ways than what he just when he did in college. They're going to um, make him not just a guy that's a space eater. He might actually be a part-time rusher too. Because remember, with the ends that we have, like Demarcus Lawrence and Sam Williams and Chauncey Golston and Dorrance Armstrong and Micah Parsons, with those guys rushing on the outside, somebody's getting double teamed, right? So what happens is one person gets double teamed. That means another person is single covered. And if there's also another double team over here, what does that also mean? That means that somebody ain't got nobody on. So somebody's got a free run to the quarterback. So I just look at this defensive front and I just think that it's just going to be better all around just because of the strength that you have on that inside now with both Mozzie and Jonathan Hankins, right? When Jonathan Hankins is excited about a young dude, you know that this young dude is special. And you're going to have Mozzie Smith for some time now. So they are going to, Dan Quinn is going to mold him into what Dan Quinn needs him to be. He is going to mold him, hopefully, into something like an Aaron Donald type of player. If he comes in here and does Aaron Donald type of production, let me tell you guys, it's going to be on and popping when it comes to these games. Y'all are gonna be so excited because y'all gonna be running out there getting Mozzie Smith jerseys. When last time you had a defensive had when last time you had a defensive tackles jersey? The DDJ David. And Jerry better stop playing. He's the three best player on the team. I'm telling you. Martin gonna be all right. And I spoke in this right before you came in here, Kicks, that they're gonna get him done. Like I said, with Zach Martin, it's more just of just moving money around, right? It's not even necessarily giving him a new contract. It's more so of taking some of that that base money and turning it into bonus money, giving him money off the top, adding some incentives here and there, tweaking it just so it can look better. Give him that extension, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Um, I feel good about what we're doing right now because we're doing different things this offseason. I think the Dallas Cowboys have finally gotten to a point where they're like, you know what? We can no longer just sit here and not do anything um, this offseason like we've done in last year's and not being active in free agency and going out and getting people. How many of y'all knew that they were going to get Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks? Nobody saw that, right? Now, we had an inkling maybe about Brandon Cooks because there was kind of whispers about that for the last 2 years. We've heard about Brandon Cooks from previous years, but not Stephon Gilmore. Now, they may have mentioned it, but nobody thought that it was going to be possible. And I'm talking about back when he was with the Patriots. Nobody thought that was something that would transpire. Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Definitely, I figured maybe Cooks was an option because You can go back to my videos when I even said when it came to Brandon Cooks, I said, man, go get Brandon Cooks and bring back T.Y. Hilton, and we good. And let's go get him. Because we seen what T.Y. Hilton did in this offense with a little bit of time. Now, I wish that they would have re-signed him. But I think what the Cowboys are trying to do is they're trying to get these young guys to get better. They don't want their progress to be stopped. So they was like, all right, well, we only want one veteran. We don't need both of them. Man, you ain't lying, Lola. We were trying to get Stephon Gilmore for years. And the fact that that happened, I mean, my mouth dropped. I was like, did they just do that? Did they? Now imagine if T.Y. Hilton was on this team right now with Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup and C.D. Lamb. What? What are we doing? Bruh, and sis. Um, it's all Cooks because he was begging to be a cat. Oh yeah, he was trying to get out of the Texans. He was trying to get the hell up out of there. We got Gilmore when he's washed up. Eastside, do you not watch football? Have you not seen Stephon Gilmore lately? Did you not see what he did with the Colts last year? I, Bro, you clearly don't pay attention to these players. Because if you think Stephon Gilmore, if you think for a second that Stephon Gilmore is washed, bro, you need to go have several goddamn seats. Several. Eastside Harold, sit down, bro. Sit down, bro. You think he washed up? The whole Houston Texans team is washed up. That's why Brandon Cooks ain't want to be there no more. Anyway, yeah, and he was on a Colts team that was struggling on defense. Imagine what he's gonna do with the Dallas Cowboys alongside young Trayvon Diggs and Bland and these young corners and safeties that we have on this team. I mean, what a quarterback gonna throw the ball? You gonna throw it at Gilmore? Okay. You gonna throw it at Diggs? Okay. You might catch Diggs when Diggs is peaking because Diggs every once in a while he'll bite on that fake. But when Diggs is in his game and he in that bag and he feeling it, he gonna pick that ball off. So you know, good luck to them quarterbacks throwing the ball on our defense. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, Eastside need help. He do need help. Because if you think that boy is washed, shit, you about to fuck around and find out. Let me tell you something. You about to Lola, but let him know he about to find out today. Well, not today, but when the season starts, you're gonna find out. Do we play the sorry ass Texans this season? I don't know, Lola. Let's look. I don't think so. But no. Just saying he not New England. Okay, nobody said that he was the young Stephon Gilmore. No, he's not. But he still ain't no chump though. He still is a top cornerback in this league. Now, when you use the term washed, you got to be careful how you say that because when you say the term washed, that means the player has nothing left in the tank. That means that he shouldn't be a starter. He shouldn't be playing on anybody's team. He should be a backup at best. Stephon Gilmore is not washed. No, I admit he's not the Gilmore of yesteryear, but he's also no chump either. He's still a starter in this league. I don't even if he regressed, I don't even think that it's that much of a regress because when you have Stephon on a team where you already have a strong defense, and I don't care how much of a hater of the Cowboys you are, you have to admit that the Cowboys have a good defense, and they've had a good defense for some years now, especially with Dan Quinn being the defensive coordinator. We have definitely solidified our defense tremendously. So, with that being said, going forward, um, yes, yes, John, Gilmore and Diggs, and so think about this, right? Week one, right? Let me paint this picture for you. Week one, your outside corners, you got Trayvon Diggs, you got Stephon Gilmore, and you got Bland in the slot. All of these guys can pick the damn ball off. All of them. All of them. Then you got your three-headed monster of safety with Malik Hooker, Ron Curse, and Donald Wilson. What? All of them can pick balls off. And two of the three of them are really good tacklers. One of the three of them can also come down and play in the box and help out the linebackers. So with that position flex that we have on defense between the safety position and the linebacker core, because from what I heard, DeMarvion Overshown can be a guy that they can utilize like how they did with Barry Church when he was a safety for this team, playing in the box, playing like a hybrid type of linebacker, but then playing safety. They could possibly do that with Overshown as well. Now, Overshown, um, he's not the greatest tackler. He has missed some tackles in college, so he's kind of got to work on that part. But he's always around the ball, and that's half the battle right there. If you're a player that fights hard and you're always around the ball, these defensive coordinators are going to give you they're going to give you credit for that because all they have to do is just tell you to just relax and adjust your angles a little bit so you're not missing tackles. But the Cowboys get to play the Bills and the Jets. That's not easy. No. And of course, we play the Jets when Aaron Rodgers is in town. So the Jets are going to be interesting this year. I can't really gauge the Jets right now. Um, and I probably won't be able to gauge them either by the time we play them because we played them so early in the year. We played them week 2. So you play both New York teams back to back. You're away at the Giants week 1, and your first home game is against Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. Damn, who made the schedule? So, but there's a lot of things to unpack here, right? It's still early. We still have a lot of time to talk about things, right? We know that. Hold on, let me look at the schedule. I think the first preseason game is against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think it's the 23rd. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold on, give me a second. Let me go look. Let me go look. Because I had it here and then I lost it. Okay, yeah. So First preseason game is August 12th versus Jacksonville. And then the second preseason game is, I guess the Cowboys are coming back to the West Coast to play Seattle at their home um, preseason. That's going to be August 19th. And then August 26th, the third preseason game versus the Las Vegas Raiders. And then we get ready for week one. So, week one, you know, our opening game, 9-10, September 10th, against the New York Football Giants. So, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be going to that game. I will not be going to that game. Before COVID, for 2 seasons straight, I was present at the first game of the season, but not gonna happen this year. Is Tony Pollard healthy? Yes, Tony Pollard is healthy, but what they're doing is they're not pushing him right now because they don't need to. It's training camp, right? They have a whole slew of running backs right now that they're trying to um, see where they're at, right? You got Rojo, you got Malik Davis, you got Rico Dowdle, you got Deuce, and you got Hunter Lipke. So even though he's fullback, he's still a running back. Fullback, running back, tight end, he could be all of it. So that could be your Swiss Army knife right there. Yeah. So like I said, Tony Pollard is healthy. They're not pushing him right now. You too remember Brock Marion? He was pretty good. Don't get to mention that much. Diggs reminds me of him. Yes, yes, yes. I do remember him, and he does. It's that ball hawking, that nose, that eye for the ball. Like you gotta. mm. It's a skill. It's definitely a skill. Let them know, Lola. See, I love my people in this chat because they already got it. Y'all already got it taken care of. But y'all know Eastside. Eastside is like a friend of me, right? You never block Eastside, right? You just Eastside Herald is that guest that comes over where it's like he's invited, but he's not really invited. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna be at the party, but you just brace yourself for him to be at the party. So you kind of just put up with the shit that he brings with at the party because you know that he brings good snacks, right? That's who Eastside Herald is on this channel. He's the guy that comes to the party that really wasn't invited. Some of the people don't really bang with him, but he brings good snacks. So because he brings good snacks, we invite him in the chat. Eastside Herald has been a follower of mine for a long time, and that is equal to him bringing the snacks. He's bringing the snacks, so that's him being supportive. So he can say what he want to say, and we ain't got to block him. We just know what Eastside Herald and how he is because we know deep down inside him love the Dallas Cowboys. You love us, bro. You love us. You want to be here. You want to be here because you love us, and that's it. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of because it ain't because anything else would be just it wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make no damn sense. John, you said you're going to the Cowboys versus Bills game. Facts, facts. Um, yeah, yeah. Always gotta let them know what's up, Lo. You do that all day. I'm with it, but he's still bringing the snacks. um, oh, Eastside Herald. I mean, Kid Mega. You already know. You talking about like secondary or the whole defense in general? Because some of the positions are going to be a little because we don't really know what's going on with linebacker though. That certain position right there, has a couple of question marks because we don't know if uh, your boy Damone Clark is he going to take that starting the role next to Leighton Vander Esch? We don't know. That we don't know yet. What record do I expect? It's way too early for that. But I'm gonna tell you, since we went 12-5 2 years in a row, there's no reason why we can't get 12 wins again. I'm gonna say this shit again for the people in the back. Since we went 12-5 2 years in a row, there is no reason why we can't get 12 wins again this season because right now we are a better team than we were ending last year. Now, we have a few question marks in certain places. I will say that. Offensive line, we got to see what's going on with some of these young guys. Running back, we don't know what these young guys can do without Zeke because this is our first time being without Zeke. You said spoiled snacks. Now that's hilarious. I love you, Lola. That is hilarious. Um, we don't know. We don't know. Wilson carted off. It's not a big thing. It's just a calf strain. He'll be fine. They're gonna baby him. He don't really need to play right now because he's a starter. So I need to see these young guys in there anyway. I don't really want to see Dono right now. We know what Dono can do. Bring him in at a later time. We don't need it. I think Parsons should slow down and turn up after the bye. So this is the thing, and I get what you mean, Kicks, but you're not gonna tell a lion to slow down, bro. You're not. So, and I think what you mean by slow down is they need to play him differently, right? Right? Is that what you mean? Because I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with slowing down what he's doing, not having him all over the goddamn place. But that's what makes him him. But I feel like when they do that, they're going to end up shortening his career because he's getting all of that. He's getting battered and bruised every play. So they just got to figure out either that or he has gained more weight. Because at linebacker size, because I'm linebacker size, and I'm not going head to head with an offensive lineman every day. I'm going to cry. Cajun Cowboy, what's up, bro? It has been a minute. How you been? Eastside Hero, don't give Lola the thumbs down, bro. Don't do that. You said the whole defense. Okay, we'll get into that in a second. We'll go position by position. Did the Cowboys will sign players before the season starts? Well, they did sign somebody today, John. They got the I forgot his name. They got the young cornerback they poached from the USFL. Um, I don't want to say he's a camp body, but definitely they're trying to move pieces around and see who's going to stick, right? Because we know that Kelvin Joseph on that last leg with the Cowboys. Clearly, by the moves that they are making, um, clearly by what was happening, by the moves that they're making, just let you know right now how they feel about your boy Kelvin Joseph. Tell me, what do you guys think about Kelvin Joseph? Like, we're because at this point, I feel like he has the ball out to even make this team. He's got a ball out. Parson got injured, and he was not a game changer due to how they used him too much. And I agree with that. And that was definitely towards the end of the season. So they're definitely gonna. I agree. They have to figure out how they're gonna utilize him. But again, you remember, Kicks, we didn't have Mozzie or and even when Jonathan Hankins got injured, who did you have at one tech? You didn't have nobody stopping the run. So we just kept getting gashed. And because we kept getting gashed, it made Micah tired because he had to basically play these plays that didn't matter because, well, didn't make sense for him because you're running around and you out of breath and you sitting there and you're not even catching up to what the play is going on. You're not even a part of the play. You just there. You're just a body out there on the field, and you don't want that to be. So I really think that they need to. And I have faith in Dan Quinn. I know that he's gonna adjust to that this season, so I'm not gonna really worry about it. You said it's so hot down here in Louisiana, the alligators ain't even biting. Hey, bro. Hey, but Cajun though, I'm gonna have to hit you up because I do plan on coming down to Louisiana next year sometime. Um, I've never been to Louisiana, never been to New Orleans, never been down there to see the stuff. I feel crazy because I feel like I'm the only one that's never been down there before. Shoot, I would love to get down there for a Saints game. That would be awesome. Jimmy Johnson turned 80 years old some weeks back. I hope Jerry put him in a ring of honor while he's still around. You know what, Big J? We talked about that, right? We talked about that last year on his birthday too. That they should do that, but I don't know. Whatever Jerry has in his wheelhouse, or whatever demons that he got when it comes to Jimmy Johnson, it is what it is, bro. Um, yes, that was the young guy, Josh Butler. Thank you. I the name slipped my mind, but yeah, that was the cornerback that the Cowboys signed today, off of the USFL. Yeah, Parson did look exhausted, and I think that's the reason why he said he wanted to gain a couple of more pounds in the off season, so he can, so his body can deal with that, the rigmarole of get hit every damn play. I just want to pause for a second, guys. Definitely, y'all know I always gotta support my girl Jay Elise T. You gotta get this tea. You gotta get the tea, man. Shout out to David Jenkins though. He has definitely supported her and gotten these teas. She's been a long time friend of mine, and I told her I will always promote her teas on my channel. Every time I do a live stream, these teas are delicious. She sends me these things um, once a month, and I love them. She's actually in the Detroit area right now. She's got a couple of them in storefronts right now, so she's growing every year, and she's doing it by herself. By herself, black owned business. Please support those of you guys that are out in Cali, wherever you are right now. Man, go on her Instagram, J Elise T, JELISE T.com. You can go on the website, you can order you a 6-pack, or you could go on the Instagram page and send her a DM and say that E2 Blue sent you, and she'll hook you up. I like the sweet hibiscus and the royal tea. Those two are my favorite. Um, she's definitely coming out with some newer flavors. If you go on her Instagram, you'll see what she's cooking up now. And I also mentioned to her about making some holiday limited edition flavors too. But again, like I said, she's doing this by herself. She's working really hard to try to grow this business because again, these teas are worth it, and she works so hard on getting these things right. And for her to do this by herself and these things to come out the same way, like they would at a factory, is phenomenal. This woman has talent, and definitely get these teas, man. Definitely. Um, David, you said you don't like Kelvin. I think we reached on them. Could have had Asante Samuel. I agree with that. And I put mine in the freezer too to get some ice crystals in it. Oh my god, make it taste even better. Um, bro, I can't wait till the season 2, man. Am I going to Mark's crib for the opening game against the Giants? I'm pretty sure I will. I actually haven't talked to Mark in a while. Like I feel like everybody, like in the off season, everybody just kind of just spread away and did their own thing. But I got to reach out to Mark. I haven't talked to him in a minute, so I actually have to catch him up on some of the stuff that's been going on with me too, because it's been a lot going on. But yeah, I'm more likely to probably be in Mark's for opening game. We'll see. That is if he doesn't decide he wants to take a ticket and drive up the. You know how Mark is. Mark at the last minute, he'd be like, "Oh shit, I'm just gonna go to the game," and I'm like, "Oh, I thought we were doing stuff at your house." But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I got to talk to him and see what's going on. Uh, yeah, Jenkins, definitely re up, bro. And I encourage a lot of you other guys here on the channel too to purchase these teas too, because they're definitely delicious. You said he busy with the red brick house. Yeah, I seen the videos that he posted recently. He been back and forth out there. That's a long drive to be going out there too. So, but I don't know why I'm talking because I'm a field tech for my job, so I'm all over the place. I'll be in Delaware one day. I'll be out in VA the other day, or I'm around town another day. It just depends on what it is. But yeah, so it looks like some of you guys are exiting the chat, so I guess it's about that time. But yeah, just some last minute things I just want to talk about real quick. Now, Semi didn't have a really good day today. He didn't. Like I said, he botched that catch, and Dak threw that ball on the money. He threw it right into his chest. There was no reason why Semi should have missed that ball for it to pop up like that for Eric Scott to get the interception. Like that, stuff like that makes you angry because I can imagine being a quarterback and I'm throwing the ball to you and I'm throwing the ball directly to your chest and you make me get an interception. And so a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, Dak threw another interception. I said, yeah, did you look at the play? Like, I can see if Dak threw the ball behind him or in a place where he couldn't catch it, but the shit was right here. Ugh. It doinked off his damn chest, popped in the air, interception. 99.9% of the time, that's going to be picked off when a ball pops up like that because a player didn't catch it. Ain't that right, Noah Brown? Oops, that's it. Um, Chuck told me you were in sneaker cons. I miss you there. Chuck told you I was in a sneaker con. Why nobody said so? I actually was. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was looking for you there because I know how you're into sneakers even more than I am. Yes, I was at sneaker con, and I feel weird because nobody came up to me. Oh, Chuck did tell you. Okay, okay, okay. So, yeah, I didn't know you knew Chuck. I went to high school with Chuck. We graduated together. But yeah, so yes, I was there, and I was looking for you too, but I didn't see you. I thought I would have ran into you because I had my son with me too. I had brought my son there too, and I was trying to find something for him too. I ended up picking up the Bordeaux's because I wanted them. They actually had the Bordeaux's in my size, so I picked them up, the Jordan ones. I knew Mark was supposed to be going to the Hall of Fame game also to see D Ware. Oh yeah, yeah, I think he is going. That would be a nice thing to do. And see, my birthday is next Thursday, so I'm gonna be chilling. Uh, Silver. Yes, John. Just so you know, John, every day you're in my prayers, bro. Every day. There's not a day that goes by that I have not added you to my prayers with the loss of my skate brother that passed away this week, with the loss of one of my ex-girlfriends that passed away this week. I I I I you're in my prayers, bro. You are in my prayers. And just like with anything else, everybody in this chat, prayers for John. That's every live stream. And I promise you guys, this season I will be getting back to doing more live streams. I'm sorry that I've been MIA. That's just because I've been having a lot of personal stuff going on myself. But I will be back and I will be coming back because I miss you guys. And I definitely want to keep in contact with what's going on with you, John. John, if you're on Instagram too, feel free to DM me if you want to privately text me. If you don't want nobody to know something, if you just want me to know, that's fine. But anything else, you know, we're a family here. Everybody knows your situation, John. Here, we all support you, brother, and you know we all keeping you in prayers, man. Um, everybody in this chat, man, keep John in your prayers, guys. Definitely. Um, this is a family, bro. We love you, man. Kicks, man. Good night, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Um, so I will close out with this. I'm going to recap real quick. Because John, you wanted to talk about the defense real quick. So before I close out, I will say this. So you look at the defense, right? Now, if we were to have a game today, I would say let's start from the back to the front. So you got your starting cornerbacks. You got Gilmore. Um, you got Diggs, and you got Bland right there in the slot. Your starting safeties, depending on how they line them up, if they're gonna do two safeties, three linebackers, or uh, three safeties, two linebackers, or three linebackers, two safeties, however they want to do it. Um, let's just say if they start all three of the safeties, you got Donovan Wilson, you got Malik Hooker, and then you got Jaron Curse. Boom. Then on the linebacker core, you're gonna have Leighton Vander Esch, and as of right now, I would say um, uh, Damone Clark until we see what else is going on with that linebacker core because we don't know who's gonna step up, if anybody's gonna take that spot over it. We don't know. Um, then you get up to that defensive front. You know, you got your boy D Law, you got um, Micah Parsons. You're gonna have uh, Quentin Bohanna, right? You're gonna have Odigizua. You're gonna have Mozzie Smith, and I think Mozzie and or Hankins, depending on how they do that, those guys are gonna be interchangeable. So it's not like one is really gonna start over the other. It just depends on how they run that front. That front is gonna change so much though. So really, if you talk about starters, I named a few, but that's gonna switch around a lot, John. Just so you know, on that defensive front. Now, and that's pretty much it. But those are your usual suspects right now, and that's the best way that I can go with that on defense right now. Now, as far as this offense goes, I'm definitely looking forward to see what this offense is going to do in this West Coast, and um, I think that the synopsis right now on the whole Zeke thing, and this is just my thought process of it, is that the Jones family, they want to see what these young running backs can do first. They want to see what they can do first. They want to see what the linebackers. I mean, I'm sorry. They want to see what these running backs can do with these young guys. If these guys can run the ball effectively and pass protect, then they're not going to need Zeke. But if they fail at pass protecting, if they fail at protecting Dak Prescott, then more than likely you're probably going to see Zeke back on a 1 year deal, $5 million contract, veteran minimum. Or what could happen is they can roll with what they have, like what they have, cut a player here, put another one on the practice squad, and then you'll probably see Zeke get signed by another team as a running back on another team gets injured in training camp because we know that we don't want to see it at all. We never want to see that. But we know that injuries in football are inevitable. They happen. You can't, there's nothing you can do to avoid it. It is what it is. I mean, you can walk outside and tweak your ankle. This shit happens. That's just the way it is. Um, Yes. Oh yeah, and Kid Mega, appreciate you too, bro. And I'm glad that you're doing much better. Kid, you can talk to me too, man. I know you've done it before. So you and John Durden, y'all go ahead and send me some DMs. We can, and if you want, the three of us, we can set up a group chat and we can just talk together. Just broski to broski. Y'all know how I do. I'm transparent. I'm not a mean guy. I'm approachable. If y'all just want to just talk, I'm here. All right. Do I have any Air Force Ones? No, I don't wear Air Force Ones. Not anymore. Any last questions, comments, or concerns before I end the live stream, guys? Anything? Let me know what you guys think. But I just want to say though, to end, I really am happy of what I'm seeing right now. Really happy what I'm seeing right now with these young players that we picked up. I mean, we got, and y'all know the Dallas Cowboys are one of the best teams in the league on getting free agent talent. Free agent talent. Not even guys that were drafted. Free agent talent. Um, um, just guys off the mill, right? Just getting these guys that were undrafted. These undrafted guys, these free agent guys, these walk-ons, just coming in, boom, coming to work. Y'all see that our 7th round draft pick, the Jalen Brooks, the wide receiver that we got at the end of the draft. Y'all saw he's wearing Terrence Williams' old number, right? Number 83. And he had a couple of good catches today, too. So we'll definitely see what's up. What up, D Block? Good to see you in here. You come at the end. Good to see you, bro. But I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm definitely trying to get back on these live streams more so you guys can see my ugly face again, and we could talk more about Dallas Cowboys. So get excited, right? And if I can say anything to you guys, I will say this: do not let anybody outside of this fan base deter you from being excited about your football team. I'm going to say it again. Do not allow anybody outside of Cowboy fandom. It's all good, D Block. It'll be posted. You can go back and watch the beginning if you want to. Do not let anybody outside of this deter you from being a fan of this team or being excited about your team. Because y'all know what we hear all day, every day. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys say the same thing every year. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys are not going to make it past the division round. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys are going to be one and done. Oh, Dak Prescott's going to throw 1 million fucking interceptions. Look here. Tell them to shut up. Mind their business. Because guess what? They're not fans of the team anyway. So it's just all hate, right? And they're reverberating everything they hear from those people out there talking nonsense. So at the end of the day, don't let nobody steal your fandom from you. If you want to be excited about this team, be excited. Be excited. Because if there's not a year to be excited, this is the one. And I've already stated it many times. And in the beginning of his live stream. Mike McCarthy is finally in control of this team. He's calling the plays. They went and got Stephon Gilmore. They went and got Brandon Cooks. Aggressively. They got some really good draft picks. Picked up Mozzie. They got Overshown. Now, I probably would have went into a different. The only draft pick that I would look at now and be like, maybe I would have chose something different was probably the Schoonmaker pick. But we'll see what Schoonmaker could do. He's starting off on the non-football injury list. That's going to set him back a little bit. But let's see what he can do. when he comes back. Now, if he's gonna have to step it up quickly because you're a second round draft pick, so you're gonna have to show and prove. Period. But outside of that, I've always loved what the Dallas Cowboys have chosen with their draft picks. They've been really good at what they do, and I can't be happier with that. Now, when it comes to us winning games, we have no problem doing that. We went 12-5 2 years in a row. Now this is the third year. There's no reason why we can't get 12 wins again. We just got to get past that bump in the road because that's what all the haters are talking about. They're hanging on to the fact that we can't get into an NFC title game. And you know what will shut them up? Getting to an NFC title game. So let's do it. Now, with that being said, I need y'all to like, share, subscribe to this channel. Share to your friends that are Cowboy fans. And even if they're not Cowboy fans, just tell them that E2 Blue is dope. Because regardless of what it is, yes, we talk Cowboys, but I don't hate on other teams. Y'all know that I'm good friends with other YouTubers that are from other teams. I don't hate. I just speak the truth. The facts are facts. I will say something that's probably scary about the Commanders, right? Everybody is counting the Commanders out, but I'm probably one of the ones that's saying that now that they are under new ownership, and I say this because I live in Commander area. Like I live like 15 minutes from FedEx Field. So what I'm saying right now is a lot of their fan base is upset because they don't like the team name, but they're gonna change their tune once that they get that Dan Snyder smell off of them, right? Just like the Dallas Cowboys had to get Jason Garrett's smell off of them. But that's a conversation for another time, because we got plenty of time to get into that. And yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Washington has a fire lit under their ass, and Washington might be a surprising underdog. They might be a surprising underdog, and I'm probably the only one that's admitting this right now because a lot of people don't want to admit it because they don't want to see it happen, right? But this NFC thing is probably going to be a four-man race because once Washington starts winning again, and Magic Johnson got part ownership of it, and he know people, and he's probably going to be talking to these players too as athlete to athlete, right? Although he was a basketball player, he's still going to be talking to these players athlete to athlete. They are going to be pumped, right? And they're being counted out right now. So remember, Washington does have a great defensive front. Let's not act like Deron Payne and crew and Sweating all them ain't great. Them boys can ball. So, oh yeah, double R. The Lions too. The Lions ain't no chumps either. Cause we beat them last year, but we didn't beat them like that. Like we didn't blow them out. So the Lions gonna be a little tough team too. So the Lions to me are like a gnat at a barbecue. They just bug the hell out you. They just right there. Them and the 49ers. 49ers are our kryptonite. I don't know what it is about the 49ers. When we see the 49ers, we just and that's not a dig. That's not a dig on Dak. That's just saying in general. We just have a they're just our kryptonite. It's like you just throw a bag over our face and like, we just have nightmares about the 49ers. And even though our roster may have been even better than their team, we just can't. It's like when we play them, it's just like we just forget how to play football. Okay, Eastside, but we still beat y'all. So what are you saying? I don't give a damn if we beat you by 1 point. We beat you. What did the Texans go? 2-15? 4 and whatever? Please. Oh, D Nation, appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. You said the 49ers are the Cowboys bad rash? Yeah. Yeah, so y'all got 3 wins. So I will give you this, Eastside. I'll give you this. Let's see what young CJ Stroud does. Um, he's got an uphill battle though, because if the Texans are smart, they're gonna have to build around him. Build around him. Build around him. Um, but what am I saying? I don't give a damn what y'all do. I'm not a Texas fan. But I'm just saying, from a football fan point of view, if they're smart. So yeah. But Eastside Harold, I appreciate you coming in here, even though you're not a Cowboy fan, but you really are a Cowboy fan, if you know what I mean. Because you're not, but you are. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying. You said it's a new era in Houston. It's a new era in Houston, right? But you love Dallas though. Admit it. Admit it. You love the Cowboys. You love you, boy. You want to make love to these Cowboys. Don't you East Side here? Don't you East Side? Admit it. Admit it. Admit it. You better admit it. No, ain't no pause. I don't even need a pause, bro. You love the. Hey, but y'all know I gotta make y'all laugh. I gotta get a laugh in there. Y'all already know. Those of you that have been following me from day one, y'all know I'm silly as hell, and I gotta be. You know why? Because you only have one life to live, and you gotta live it, man. And you gotta be happy. Although things in my life sometimes don't be right, I gotta laugh through it sometimes, because if you don't, you'll get depressed. And ain't nobody trying to be depressed out here. We ain't got time for that. Um, nah, I'm not gonna do the voice right now, Lola. I'm gonna save that for the football. I'm gonna save that for the. I'm gonna save that for. I'm gonna save that for football season. All right. Um. BJ, you going to work? Appreciate you coming in the chat. I'm getting ready to end anyway, man. I just wanted to get some last little funny takes in here. Um. Man, Eastside, man, don't act like you ain't think that was funny, bro. You're probably in the house right now. That E2, man. He crazy as hell down there, man. E2, man. That's why I follow him. He may be a Cowboy fan, but that boy is cool with me. Anyway, what up, Tim X? Um, again, appreciate you guys coming into the chat, man. You guys have been awesome as always. I appreciate and love every single one of y'all. I don't know if John Durden is still in here, but again, prayers up to you, brother. Definitely gonna send you up in prayers before I go to sleep tonight, because I got to get up and go to work early in the morning. Back on that grind for the Thursday morning. Um, let's be happy about this team. Let's get excited. Let's see what happens. Let's continue to watch training camp, and we'll get another live stream in here. And my birthday is next week, so I'll probably do a live stream on my birthday. I'll probably do another one even before that. So, but yeah, so I'm trying to get back on the schedule. But I definitely keep you guys posted. Just again, if those of you guys that are subscribed to the channel, make sure that when you tap that notification bell, you click all, so you can see all the content, right? So you can see when I'm live streaming, so you guys can get on here. And if worst come to worst, I'll try to put a blast out the best way I can. Sometimes I don't get a chance to, because sometimes it's impromptu. Because I'm like, ooh, I got an opportunity, I got a window, let's do it. All right. But anyway, peace, love, and hair grease. Y'all have a great night. Peace out.